So today, we're doing a little awkward job. So we're replacing a fire door and frame leading to the stairs. And while I was ripping out the frame, the bottom steps came a bit loose. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I got over this. And then at the end of this video, I'll tell you how much I charged for this job. So let's get straight into it.
So it's cracked, that one as well, cracked, and someone's put this down, it's not doing much, so I'm going to have to get under, repair all these steps. Okay.
So when I quoted this job, I actually wasn't expecting to renew these steps. So here I'm just thinking about the additional work I have to do, and then we start ripping out.
In its simplest terms, a pension is just a savings account that...
Now that everything's ripped out and the work area is clear, I then start by putting supports in for the treads.
The purpose of running your business is show technical, speak with your accountant, £1,000 tax-free.
Once I've done some supporting for the edges, I then mark out and cut the new tread and riser. When I've cut all the treads and risers to size, it's time to make the finishing touches. I change my router bit from a straight cutter to a curved cutter. Then I router all my treads. And then once I've done all the routering, I test that all the treads and risers fit, and then I start fixing everything together and adding more supports.
What do you say when someone compliments you? When a girl compliments you?
So here I've added a bit more supports. And now I just start fitting the door frame. If you're wondering why I just switched to fitting the door frame rather than finishing off the steps, I don't know. I actually don't know why I started fitting the door frame rather than finishing off the steps. I must have been sick of doing the steps, so I wanted a bit of a change of pace. That's all I can think of. So this is how I fit the door frames. Now that the door frame's in, I go back to working on the stairs. And as you can see, the under the stairs is fully supported.
You can start letting the young ones sing a song. You can lead them. Show them you're doing. Just a lot of harm. Just a lot of harm.
I don't know what to put it. Oh my, okay.
شيقلي باشرشري كري تقدهي دوبا دوبا شيقلي باشرشري مشيري تقدهي دوبا دوبا شيقلي باشرشري إيجي تقدهي دوبا دوبا شيقلي باشرشري ديا تقدهي دوبا 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 شيقلي باشرشري أني تاتا دوبا دوبا شيقلي باشرشري يا تاتا دوبا دوبا
So, how much did we make on this job? So, unfortunately, I actually forgot to get the end result of the job. Very unfortunate, but you got the point. The door was on, the stair repair was done, the frame was in. What was left was I went back another day to once the plastering has been done. Once the plastering had done the Once the plasterer had done the plastering, I went back, done the architrave, Done a little bit of snagging and put the handle on as well, because it didn't have a lock or latch or anything, just literally a D handle and door closer, and that's it. And then obviously the smoke seals and the door stops as well. But yeah, turned out really good. Client was very happy, I was happy, and the door works perfectly, and they're not gonna have any problems with them steps. The amount of support I put in them steps, an elephant could step on it, the Hulk could step on it. Like, no, it's not going nowhere, and I'm fully confident in that. But how much did we make on this job, or how much did I charge on this job? So on this job, more was added. As you saw, I actually gave the price, and then once I was ripping out the frame and everything, I noticed the stairs were very fragile and could be loose, so had to phone up the client and then obviously adjust the price. And yeah, so it's never nice to do that, but some things you literally just can't prepare for. Like, you just don't know that's gonna happen. Oh well, I didn't anyway. The initial price of changing the fire door and frame was £350 is what I charged, and yeah, that was literally to rip out the existing door and frame and dispose of it. To be honest, that's a fairly cheap price considering I was actually getting all the materials and disposing the materials and doing the job. But £350, I was happy with that anyway. But yeah, £350 for that. But as you know, more was added on, and I had to replace some of the steps as well, the bottom 3 steps, and for that I charged £300. So all in was £650. Now that did take 2 days, and Tara did help me on one of the days, but we did have other work we was actually doing, so we actually done quite a few properties just in them 2 days. I'm kind of rambling a bit now. I done the replacing the doors, I done replacing the door frame and steps, as well as some boxing in another property and a skirting repair in a different property. And no, it was actually 4 properties I went to in them 2 days, but we won't get into that. It's just a bit too much. So for just doing that repair, it was £650 for replacing the fire door, fire frame, and the stair repair. That was £650. And I did make more because I was also working on other properties, had Tyrell working on other properties, and I was like between other properties. You didn't see that in the video because I didn't do all the recording, which I wish I did. But yeah, I earned a decent amount, and yeah, so it was £650 for this job, just this job. But yeah, around about 300 a day, well 325 a day from that job. If you did like and enjoy the video, I would really appreciate you smashing that like button, and if you could drop a sub if you like these type of videos. I do post every single week, so different repairs. I'll show you a day in my life, how much money I'm making, sometimes how I get the job, and just stuff like that. I am going to be posting actually more behind the scenes type stuff as well, and I do have a mini series coming up which is going to take you through a whole 2 weeks in my life. I'm going to be posting straight every day for 2 whole weeks. You'll see the ups, you'll see the downs, you'll see everything basically. You see me quoting jobs, and yeah, if you want to see that, drop a like. But yeah, I'm excited to get that series out as well, and yeah, I am really enjoying posting every week. So thank you, I love you all, thank you, and until next week, goodbye.